Hello, good morning, everybody. This is Oluwafemi Aoshusi. Call me the Sales Dawn, and I welcome you to Business Breakthrough Blueprint. How to build a successful business from scratch. This is the only training you will ever need when it comes to building a successful business. And this is Module 1. It's titled Getting Your Foundations Right. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you on how to set proper foundation for your business. Now, let's start by redefining a business. A business is not just a money-making venture. I didn't say it is not a money-making venture. I said it is not just a money-making venture. Defining business as a money-making venture is why 80% of businesses fail in Nigeria. A business is simply an idea to make other people's life better. It's an idea to make other people's life better. Even though it's a money-making venture, it is the value you give to people that is the source of your profit. Now, people say a business is a money-making venture. They just go into business and they want to make the money. No, that is not it. A business is creation of value. Business is creation of value. I need to get that right. Put down in your notes. Business is creation of value. Why will a sick person pay a doctor? A sick person will pay a doctor because the doctor can provide solutions to his problems. So a business is actually a solution-based value you are presenting to people. So if you don't have value to present, you are not in business. When you understand that it is the value I provide to people that makes me money in my business, that is the first mindset that pushes you to business success. So a businessman or an entrepreneur is somebody that has ability to generate sufficient value that people can pay for. The more the value, the more the money. If your value is worth 1 naira, it means you make just 1 naira. If your value is worth 2 naira, you make just 2 naira. What if you have a product that is as valuable as 10,000 naira and you make 100 sales? My brother, that is around 1 million naira profit. I don't know if you get that. Now, I want to say something to you. Money is not scarce. Money is not scarce at all. At all. I bet people say a lot of things. Money is scarce. There is no money in Nigeria. No, money is not scarce. There is money in Nigeria. Is that you don't have sufficient value to bring the money out of people's pocket. I got a mail from one of the most respected marketers in Nigeria a couple of days ago, and he was telling me of how he was able to generate an income of, in this same Nigeria, generate an income of 878,000 naira. And I was like, wow, how do you do that? Why? He had sufficient value that was worth that amount. So get it right. Business is creating value and exchanging it for money. I have a formula here. It's called value equals money. So more value, more money. You want to make more money in business, create more value. Now, there are 3 myths about business that will kill your business before you get started. These are the 3 lies that most people who start a business believes. If you believe at least one of these things, don't start your business yet because you are bound to fail. Number 1 is business is short way to quick money. I want to tell you the truth today. You pay to be in this community, so I can't lie to you. Business is never a shortcut to quick money. It is never a shortcut to quick money. A good business requires patience and dedication to build up. You will end up making so much money if you get committed to the process of building your business. You know, one of these days I was talking to an experienced trader. You know, these guys that trade sell in the market and all that, those guys are great marketers. You know, one of them once told me that you need at least 2 years to build your business before you start living as if you have arrived. Your first 2 years in business is to keep investing. and building your business. I know that is a philosophy for the market, but I believe that, in fact, for me, I say your first 10 years is business you still be building. Till you decide to get out of business, you should be building. If you can stay consistent on one business for at least 6 months, even though it seems not to be working, please don't. If you can't just stay consistent on a business for 6 months, even though it seems not working, don't start the business at all. You are not ready. You need at least 6 months to before you start reaping the reward. It is not shortcut to quick money. Your salary, if you want quick money, go and earn salary. Why? In 30 days, you are sure a lot will come, but nobody gets rich by salary. We get there too soon. Number 2, business is escape from hard work. I see a lot of people want to do business, but they are very lazy. Extremely lazy people. They want to do business. Business is not for lazy people. Nobody works hard like a businessman. For me, I personally work on my business for at least 3 hours a day. For a day, I'm not working at all. That's a day I'm not working at all. Now, does not include the time I fellowship with God. I don't joke with that. I take my prayer seriously, my study seriously, and a lot of other stuff like that. Now, you can't spend time working. If you can't spend time working, you don't have any business doing business. I remember some guys, they have businesses. They open their shop by 10 a.m., 11 a.m. in the morning, and you want to make money. You are looking. Go and look for easy ways to make money. No, here in business, you have to work hard. You have to think about working harder than a salary earner. Why? A salary earner just has to go to work, garbage in, garbage out, to get his money, he leaves. But for a businessman, if you are not solving problems, you are not making money. And how do you solve problems? You sit down and work. Tell yourself, I have to sit down and work. Sit down and work. But now let me say this: there are foolish hard works and there are smart hard work. It's not about not just working hard. You need to work hard, but work hard smart. There are foolish hard work, very foolish kind of hard work, and there are smart hard work. Now, it is smart hard work to sit down for another 3 hours creating an offer that will make people buy your product and give you 150% profit. Now, it is foolish hard work to go and start digging wells because you want to make money. Now, the two is hard work, but one is wise, one is foolish. So don't just work hard, work smartly. I know there are people that preach easy ways of making money. Anybody who preaches to you, if you do this, you make money easily, that person is a scammer. You will lose your money, lose everything. There is no easy business anywhere. You have to put in the work. Now, some businesses are easier than others, but there's no business you won't have to work. I know some businesses you don't need to advertise, but you will still have to work. What separates people that have correct information is the level of work you put in. Now, you must now know how to work on things that matter. Later in this class, we look at, when we get to module 5, we look at the things that you really should be working on in your business as a businessman. Because a lot of guys in business say, I'm working hard, but they are working on things they don't need to work on. There are things you can delegate out. There are things you should work on and work hard on as a businessman. I hope you get that. Number 3 is that there are some businesses you don't need money for. That's a lie. I know you don't believe that. If you believe that, you will not be here. That's one of the reasons I intentionally this coaching. That's why this group is not free. If you believe that you don't need money for, you will not be here. Now, I know there are a lot of things you can do online, get free money, but I strongly believe there is no other pathway to poverty than thinking you will not invest in your business. Now, I can say there are low capital businesses. At least I know nothing less than 6-7 businesses that you can run with as low as 50,000 naira, and you make good money. But you will still need to put in some money because you will need to advertise. You will need to do this. You need to do that. So if you want business success, you have to have money. You have to get money to invest in your business. Now, let's move ahead. This is the moment of truth. Remember, this is the introductory session, and it's just a moment of truth. Don't be discouraged, because I will tell you the truth over and over and over again. Now, the dilemma of starting your own business. Now, somebody once told me that there are 3 ways to make money. Number 1, steal it. If you do that, you end up in jail. Number 2 is to beg for it. Now that's better than stealing, but you must not be a beggar for a long time or else you'll be irresponsible. Number 3 is to work for it. Now I think the only reason you are in this class right now is because you belong to the class of number 3 that wants to work for their money. Now there are 2 ways to work for money. It's either you work for someone who pays you, or you build your own business. The 2 options are good. I've heard people that say, I don't want to work for anybody. I just want to build my business. Whether you work for somebody or you build your business, the 2 options are actually good. Now, most people prefer salary jobs. Even for me as a person, I like salary jobs too. It's just that I can't do it. You know, why? Why do people prefer salary jobs? You know, people are comfortable because there is an assurance it gives, a security it gives. It's going to sense that under every normal circumstance, all things being equal, exactly 30 days your phone will ring with alert. 30 days, you know, even if it's 10,000 naira, you know the amount you're expecting, and you can wait for it. But you know, even the educational system in Nigeria is built around the structure. People are generally trained to graduate and look for jobs. Why? It is easier. I know the dream everybody says that I don't know if anybody here has dreamt of it before. I just want to finish school and get a good job and make so much money and earn 120,000 naira. Oh, that's how we used to think in those days. I think 120,000 naira is more money now. So let's say I earn 300,000 naira monthly and I'll be comfortable. I'll give my younger brother some money. But when you come out, you will know that there is no job anywhere. Now, one of the things you must learn, and which is true, is that salary does not make anybody rich. Even if you earn 1 million naira monthly, you are still poor. Why? The day your salary stops coming is the day your poverty will find expression. One thing, salary is actually a bar that is based on your ability to generate value for income. Because whether you do your work well or you don't do it well, you make money. You be paid. Now, another thing I discovered is that most salary earners actually live on loan to catch up with standard set in the society. But then they say, where are you working? I work in Chevron. How much they pay you? 300,000 naira. So you expect to use a kind of car. You expect to live in a kind of house. I see people who rent an apartment. You don't go to Lagos to see a lot of funny things. Somebody rents an apartment of 1 million and he does not have a business. Now they sack him. He has to move back to Ajegun, or where they call it. Now, let me give you an example. Do you know that if 2 people graduate from university, you see somebody who graduated from university and he works in a bank, earning maybe 150,000 naira monthly, that's good income for a young man. And I'm not talking about the elderly ones. Not for a married man, that's not good income in Nigeria. But for a young man, 150,000 naira is good income. I'm talking about a fresh graduate here. Now, if he meets his classmate who is a cab driver, he will pity him and say, you finished in school, taxi, you are driving taxi. Oh, what happened to you? Now, he feels rich, but in the real sense, is the poor man, the taxi driver is richer. Why? If he earns 150,000 naira, for example, to keep up with his bank job, he needs to spend not less than 20% of that on clothing monthly to get new suits, get new shirts, get that. Now, what about his transportation, his feeding? 50% we have to go to that. At least 50% to go to transportation and feeding. Now, there are other bills you need to pay. There are guys that have this mentality that you hold them and you must, the people. Now, a good car currently is not less than 1.5 million naira in Nigeria. I mean a good car that you can use for at least 2 years is not less than 1.5 million naira. You just want to manage a small car. Now, for that young man to get a car, he needs to save his 10 months salary without spending a dime. He needs 10 months of saving to make 1.5 million naira without spending what? A dime. Now, but a cab driver can make as much as 5,000 naira per day. In fact, some of them make more than that. Some go as far as making 10,000 naira per day. Imagine he makes 10,000 naira per day for the next 30 days. And because the money is coming daily, he has more capacity to save. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Now, for a young graduate to get a car of 1.5 million, is that he saves salary for 10 months, or he takes a loan? And when he takes a loan, he has to service it for a while, maybe another 3 years before you can pay back. Now, before your salary can increase, you need to wait for another 3 or 2 years for your next promotion to come. Now, no matter how much you earn in salary, you are still poor. So if you are here, you earn salary, don't be comfortable. You have entered the right place. You are doing the right thing right now, getting training on how to start a profitable business. And I want to give you a promise. After this training, your mind will be open to start a profitable business. And I hope you got my free ebook, 7 Steps to 7 Figures. If you have not gotten it, send me a message. I'll send it directly to you. There are 3 modules. There are 3 important things in it. I stated 7 good steps you need to take. I put them step by step to take you 7 figures, 6 to 7 figures monthly. To take your earning capacity to 7 figures monthly. Then I also gave 3 business models, 3 strong business models, and I arranged them in order of importance. I strongly believe that the first 2, anybody anywhere can start it. And all the businesses there, you can start with less than 100,000 naira. So please, if you don't have a copy, ask for it after watching this video. I'll send it to you directly. Oh, let's go back to our training now. Now, a lot of guys now discover, oh, salary is not sufficient. I want to start a business. So you see many people now, they are running into doing business. They want to start a business. They are running, I must do a business. I must start a business. But because they think business is a shortcut to make quick money, they've seen their friends post about business online, so they want to rush in. You now discover that, now let me shock you. Business is not an escape route from harsh reality. If you are not well equipped, you will be broker than you came. If there's any word like broker, I mean broker. There's no word like that. Okay, forgive me. You will be poorer than you came. That's why you need to be well equipped. This training is equipment for you. Now, let me tell you some truths about business. You must no business coach will tell you this, but I will tell you. Number 1, business is a risk. You may fail. Your chances of failure is high. I know people that have put millions of naira in business and lost everything. Your chance of failure in business is high. Business is a risk. There's little risk in earning salary. At least 30 days, a lot must enter. But let me tell you, wealth is for people that can take risk. Number 2, business is a world of uncertainty. It's a world of adventure. Every day comes with its own challenges. But you know the adventure is sweet. There is no assurance of safe return. At least your salary job, you know what to do. You have your job description and you get paid for it. But here, when a new challenge show up, you have to bend again and move in another direction. But this is it. The day you break through and you find a working system, that is the end of that poverty. Number 3, business involves constant development and learning. You need to constantly develop yourself. You need to beat yourself daily. You need to get better at what you do. You need to read more books. Now, the greatest businessmen are readers. They read as much as possible because you need to beat yourself daily. You need to learn how to craft that new offer. You need to invest more in learning. I tell people there are 2 things to invest in your business. Number 1 is in your learning. Number 2 is in your advertising. If you can't do those 2, you are not serious with business. Don't even start a business at all. Because look at me, there are many copycat entrepreneurs. You package an idea today, they get it, repackage it. They will steal your voice to repackage it. So if you are not growing, you will soon be out of business. You need to constantly develop yourself. Learn risk management. Learn when to stop. Learn which profitable business to do. No, people just wake up. In the next module, we'll be talking about generate business ideas. When I say a lot of people doing funny things, so I want to start a business. How much do you have? I have 100,000. What do you want to do? I want to start selling recharge card. What? How will you use 100,000 naira to start selling recharge card? Why? They are not well informed. You need to Constantly develop yourself and learn if you really want to make it in business. Now, you are here because you don't want to struggle like people struggle, and I hope you will take this little advice that I'm giving you. Now, in summary of this, start setting your foundations right. I've defined what a business is. Now, what is that dilemma? What is that issue? The dilemma of businessmen: number one, you are taking an uncertain journey. Number two, you are taking a risky step. Number three, you are committing resources to assurance they will come back. Number four, you are leaving comfort for discomfort. So, my friend, are you really ready? Are you really ready to start a business? Or will you join the crowd? Are you ready to be a person of value? Are you ready to start a business? Do you want to offer solutions to people's problems? Or you are just looking for the money? If you are here because you are just looking for the money, you may fail. But if you are here to solve a problem and get paid for it, welcome to the party. Starting a business is really worth it if you can stay through the process. There's a learning process, there's the advertising process, there's the growing process, there is the value increase process, and everything we are going to be looking at it in this training. With this, we have come to the end of module 1, setting your foundations right. If you have any question, drop it on the group. Drop any question you have on the group. You can now move to module 2 or video 2, where we look at the proper way to start your business right now.